Welcome all our delegates, distinguished guests, to the 2020 English Talent Contest.
Núi giang tay nối lại biển xa, ta đi vòng tay đến mãi để nối sơn hà. Mặt đất bao la anh em ta về, gặp nhau mừng như bão cát quay cuồng trời rộng. Bàn tay ta nắm nối tròn một vòng Việt Nam. Cờ nối gió biên vui nối ngày dòng máu nối con tim đồng loài. Dừng tình người trong ngày mới, thành phố nối muôn sao vời vời. Người chết nối đứng yên vào đời và nụ cười nở trên môi.
Ladies and gentlemen, the English Talent Contest is an annual English contest. It's an exciting competition hosted by the Hanoi Communist Youth Union, Student Association, along with IDP and ACET. And before starting our route tonight, please enjoy the performances presented to you by the student coming from high school and university in Hanoi. The first performance will be the modern dancing summer movement by Keith Crew from the Academy of Finance. And the second performance is the rendition of You Only Live Once, performed by the performance teams from the Academy of Finance. Thank you.
Bỗng hôm nay thấy mình khác hôm qua, nỗi buồn cũng trôi đi rất xa.
Nghĩ trong đầu chỉ cần đứng bên nhau, chẳng hề khó khăn nào nữa đâu.
Giờ lòng mình cứ hiên ngang đường đầu, đằng nào cũng thế vui đi, mai tin sau. Nếu buồn thì hát lên đi, sẽ vơi rất mau. Khi buồn thì cứ ngân nga mấy câu.
Hát lên đi, nói ra đi, bày tỏ hết, nghĩ sẽ đi ngại chi, nói yêu nhau đi, sống một lần, chỉ sống một lần, buồn hay vui cũng chỉ một lần được sống, cớ sao không vui. Chẳng có ai biết được trước tương lai, điều gì sẽ đến mỗi sớm mai. Ý trong đầu cuộc đời có bao lâu, nên hãy sống vô tư với nhau. Giờ lòng mình cứ hiên ngang đường đầu, đằng nào cũng thế vui đi, mai tin sau.
Nếu buồn thì hát lên đi, sẽ vơi rất mau. Khi buồn thì cứ ngân nga mấy câu.
Hát lên đi, nói ra đi, bày tỏ hết, nghĩ sẽ đi ngại chi, nói yêu nhau đi, sống một lần, chỉ sống một lần, buồn hay vui cũng chỉ một lần được sống, cớ sao không vui. Nói nghe ra đi, ta chỉ sống một lần, dù vui hay buồn tủi đây cũng là một phần. Thanh xuân đâu có dài, đừng sợ hãi cất đi, chuyển thành những kỷ niệm mà ta mãi khắc ghi. Bao nhiêu cuộc vui mà ta còn bên nhau, bao nhiêu những kỷ niệm rồi cũng mãi sâu, gửi lại nơi đây dưới bầu trời xanh biếc. Ta thanh xuân trọn vẹn không có gì nuối tiếc.
Lòng mình cứ hiên ngang đường đầu, đằng nào cũng thế vui đi, mai tính sau. Nếu buồn thì hát lên đi, sẽ vơi rất mau. Khi buồn thì cứ ngân nga mấy câu. Hát lên đi, nói ra đi, bày tỏ hết nghĩ suy, ngại chi
buồn hay vui cũng chỉ một lần được sống, cớ sao không vui.
Em ở đây đôn đốc em xin nhé. Có những chỗ nào mà chưa hiểu thì em có hỏi lại.
Follow me. Follow NJ Club official new Instagram at NJ Club TV for exclusive previews, videos, and gossip.
Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up.
Beat it up like. Beat it up like.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Level up. 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 All this on me so yummy. All this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy. Yummy all in your tummy. Level up. 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 All this on me so yummy. All this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy. Yummy all in your tummy. All this sauce so level. On another level. Elevate your level. Level. Graduate your level. There's no one on it. Nah, nah, nah. Hey.
Hold on. Can we switch the language? Do I have your attention? 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 Do I have your attention?
Is you taking notes?
3, 2.
Attention.
I was chilling in the club, looking cute all by myself. I saw my ex looking a mess and pressed up on somebody else. So I strutted up to the dance floor and I took off my earrings. I did a kick into a split and showed him what he was missing. Like, this is a boy PSA. Talk to the left hand, talk to the left hand, cause you ain't right. Which one of you motherfuckers I'ma tonight? You staring, my booty know you see him. And tell your new boyfriend to stay out of my DMs.
Do I have your attention?
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, dance. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't dance. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't.
Do I have your attention?
Thank you for the wonderful performances to kick off a wonderful evening to come. Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays, English is considered a global language and is widely used in Vietnam. It is the official language of more than 53 countries and territories. More than 400 million people use it as their first language, and more than 1 billion as a second language. And in Vietnam, the importance of learning English to educate the younger generation has become more paramount than ever. And in the hope of providing a friendly learning environment to share the acquired essential knowledge and skills for international integration, along with encouraging and motivating passion for learning English, the Hanoi Youth Union and Hanoi Student Association, in collaboration with IDP Education Australian Centre for English Training, ACET, are holding the 4th Talent for English Talent Contest 2020. During this night, we witnessed the performance of the 6 excellent teams coming from 3 high schools and 3 universities, elected from nearly 56,000 candidates of 221 high schools, universities, colleges, and academies in Hanoi that have participated in the preliminary round. And, ladies and gentlemen, please joining me in welcome our distinguished guest tonight. We are honored that joining us tonight. From Hanoi Department, please welcome Mr. Nguyễn Kim Hoàng, Deputy Head of Hanoi's People's Committee. For the Ministry of Education, please welcome Mr. Nguyễn Tô Chung, Deputy Head of National Foreign Language Project. From Hanoi Communist Youth Union, please welcome Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Việt, Standing Executive Committee, Secretary of Hanoi Youth Union. Please welcome Mrs. Chu Hồng Minh, Vice Deputy Secretary of the Youth Union, Chairman of Student Association of Hanoi. Please welcome Mr. Trần Quang Hưng, Deputy Secretary of the Youth Union. For our collaborating partner, please welcome Mrs. Nguyễn Thanh Vân, Branch Manager, IDP Hanoi Ngọc Khánh. From the Party Committee and the Board Director of our university and high schools, please welcome Mr. Nguyễn Đào Tùng, Deputy Director of the Academy of Finance. Please welcome Mrs. Nguyễn Thị Nhiếp, Self-Secretary, Principal of Yên Hòa High School. Please welcome Mr. Lê Trung Hiệp, Self-Secretary, Principal of Thường Tín High School. Please welcome Mrs. Cao Thanh Nga, Deputy Principal of Phan Huy Chú, Đống Đa High School. And I would like to welcome all of the students, all the press that present here tonight, and let's look forward for an exciting evening. Thank you, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and students, moving on to the next part, I would like to introduce Mrs. Bùi Phương Huyền, Training Center's Manager of ACET Hanoi, on behalf of the organizing committee to give delivering the opening speech for the English Talent Contest 2020. Please welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished guests, our dear teachers and students, the trends of integration with the world is increasing, expanding, in which the preparation of good human resources plays the central role in addition to the required knowledge. Foreign languages and soft skills are the essential skills needed in the younger generations, especially the pupils and students. We, IDP International Education Organization, and the Australian Centre for English Training, ACET, have joined with the Hanoi Youth Union to organize the 2020 English Talent Competition. As you know, with global development, English is becoming a useful tool for everybody, especially young people, to understand and follow world changes. This year, IDP Education and ACET have worked closely with the Hanoi Youth Union to deliver to you the fourth Great English Contest. Our topic follows the trend of 2020, the issues of plastic waste in modern life and school violence. The English Talent Competition 2020 reveals its importance by involving about 56,000 candidates from 221 high schools, universities, colleges, and academies in Hanoi that participated in the preliminary round. The 6 presenting teams today are the 6 best teams that have shown excellent knowledge and outstanding language skills and won the ticket for the final round. Congratulations. In order to acknowledge the above success, I would like to say thanks to the party committee, the Hanoi Youth Union, the Board of Management, the Youth Union of high schools, universities, colleges, and the academies in Hanoi area for their enthusiastic engagement and cooperation in hosting the contest at the preliminary round, and would also like to thank the delegates, guests, and students for spending their time attending and supporting the contestant. To represent IDP Education and ACET, I promise our firms will work closely to make this contest even greater and better every year. Finally, we would like to wish our delegates and teachers health, happiness, and success. And wish all contestants to be patient and perform excellently in all sessions of this contest, and wish our contest fruitful success. Thank you so much.
Thank you again, Ms. Bùi Phương Huyền. Ladies and gentlemen, contributing to the success of the competition is the academic consultancies and assistance from qualified teachers of the IDP Education and Australian Centre for English Training of fellow participants, as well as the venue and facility support. We would like to invite the representative of the organizers and academic consultants, representative of the Party Academy of Finance, to the stage to receive the flowers from the Hanoi Youth Union and Hanoi Student Association as gratitude for their participation. Let's welcome onto the stage Mr. Nguyễn Đào Tùng, Deputy Director of Academy of Finance, and also Mrs. Bùi Phương Huyền, Training Centers Manager of ACET Hanoi. I would like to invite Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Việt, Secretary of Hanoi Youth Union, and Ms. Chu Hồng Minh, Vice Deputy Secretary of the Youth Union, Chairman of the Student Association of Hanoi, to come on stage to present the flowers. Thank you again for the organizers. Thank you guys so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the preliminary round of the contest, which took place from January 20th to March 31st of 2020, has received enthusiastic participation from many students in Hanoi. Let's take a look at the impressive results of the contest in the following footage.
Thi Tài Năng Anh Ngữ là một cuộc thi học thuật bổ ích hấp dẫn đối với học sinh trung học phổ thông, sinh viên các trường đại học, cao đẳng, học viện trên địa bàn thành phố Hà Nội. Và năm nay là năm thứ tư, Thành Đoàn, Hội Sinh viên thành phố Hà Nội phối hợp với Trung tâm Anh Ngữ Úc ACET tổ chức cuộc thi này. Và cuộc thi năm nay nhận được sự quan tâm, ủng hộ đặc biệt của các nhà trường, của các bậc phụ huynh và sự tham gia rất sôi nổi, rất hào hứng của các em thí sinh. Với vòng 1 của cuộc thi được triển khai trong vòng 3 tháng, vòng thi online đã thu hút 56.000 thí sinh đến từ 221 trường trung học phổ thông, đại học, cao đẳng, học viện trên địa bàn thành phố Hà Nội.
First, I felt quite nervous about entering these competitions. But when attending these competitions, I realized that it was a unique opportunities for me to practice my English skills and also make friends with a lot of people all over Hanoi cities.
The first we were so surprised, and then we so happy and feel proud because we have achieved the highest aim when we join in this contest.
Naturally, I feel a bit nervous, but I also feel incredibly honored to participate in such a meaningful contest.
Nowadays, there are not so many competitions like English talent contests for students like me to learn and practice English.
I would like to thank the sponsors and organizers of this contest, Hanoi Youth Union and ACET, without whom I wouldn't be able to stand here at all.
And I really hope that ACET and Hanoi Youth Union will continue to organize these competitions so that all the students like me can have more opportunities to improve their English skills in the next years.
Chung kết cuộc thi sẽ hứa hẹn là một cuộc đua kịch tính về tài năng Anh ngữ đối với các đội thi và là nơi để khẳng định được thương hiệu cũng như là chất lượng đào tạo của các nhà trường về tiếng Anh. Và chúng tôi cũng mong muốn rằng là mỗi một mùa thi Tài năng Anh ngữ được tổ chức sẽ là một mùa mà chúng tôi gieo những cái hạt mầm đam mê tiếng Anh trong học sinh, sinh viên thủ đô, nơi lan tỏa cái tình yêu này đối với các em. Và thông qua Tài năng Anh ngữ được tổ chức thì ban tổ chức cuộc thi mong muốn là sẽ thúc đẩy cái phong trào học và thực hành ngoại ngữ trong học sinh, sinh viên thủ đô được mạnh mẽ hơn.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a very important component of any contest is the judging panel, and I couldn't be more delighted to introduce our judging panel tonight. Please welcome Mr. Chen Quang-Hung, Deputy Secretary of the Youth Union. Please welcome Mrs. Lynn Mary Norman, Director of Studies. Please welcome Mrs. Michaela Hartwell, Academy Coordinator. Please welcome Mrs. Jess Laura Bozio, First Steps Coordinator. Also, I would like to introduce the Secretary for the contest. Please, a round of applause for Ms. Đặng Thủy Tiên, Academic Assistant, Judge Assistant Secretary. And of course, Ms. Nguyễn Thị Oanh, Specialist of the Youth Department. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, I'm sure we'll all be looking forward for the contest to begin. So without any further ado, let's advance the first part of our contest tonight, the talent section. In this section, each team will make a presentation in English to introduce their team, the team members, and then message to the contest, with a maximum allotted time of 5 minutes per team. We will now observe the performance of the 3 team high schools, and the performance from the 3 team university will follow afterward. With the order of random selection, I know it is not easy being the first one to go under all this pressure, all this attention and expectation. But please join me in welcoming the very first introduction from Yên Hòa High School.
Unfortunately, your coach cannot do the class today, so I will be the one who in charge of this day training session, okay? Let's make the roll call, shall we? And by the way, my name is Bảo Anh, Nguyễn Bảo Anh, okay? Okay, so we have here the leader, Võ Hoàng Khánh Linh, is she here? Thank you very much. Is Phạm Xuân Hoa here? And what about Triệu Nguyệt Hương? Is that right? And what about Nguyễn Phương Thảo? Is she here? Thank you very much. And I suppose you're here to support the team. Thank you very much. And since everyone is here, we shall start the rehearsal now. I'll go outside and grab some water, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay? Cue the music, please. Cue the music. Oh God. No. This was not.
Oh, she's hot but a psycho. So left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. She'll make you curse, but she a blessing. She'll rip your shirt within a second. You'll be coming back for second. With your pain, you just can't help it. No, you'll play along. Let her lead you on. You'll be saying no, then saying yes, cause you're messing with your head. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind. The kind of crazy, she's poison for Daisy. And people say run away. She's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind.
Why are you doing this? I didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong. What is this, huh? Are you trying to be me? Even if you wear the same clothes as us, you will never be one of us.
Of course, how can she? She's not a child of an influential family like us. No, doing this won't help you. So please stop.
Why is nobody helping? Where's Bảo Anh? He's supposed to intervene. Where's this teacher?
Are you insane? What is the meaning of this? What are you doing?
It was all her fault. She was trying to take all the attention away from me. Such a copycat. I hate her.
It is not her fault. And even if it were, you would not be allowed to do so, young ladies. Where did you learn this behavior from?
You see, they are all wearing the same clothes, but bullying still happens.
The question is, do they really look the same? Same shoes, same accessories?
And even though school uniforms help children feel more connected and socially accepted, does it really of school violence?
The answer is no, but we will have some practical solutions to solve it.
And we will clarify them later in part 3. We are from Yên Hòa, and thank you for your attention.
Well, thank you so much, Yên Hòa High School. You can never go wrong with a cheerleading tryout and some high school drama for an opener. Now, please join me in welcoming the introduction round from Thường Tín High School.
Ngọc bên này mà, Ngọc bên kia.
Oh, the endurance is coming. Always show this weak and feeble face.
Where are you going?
The losers go home alone again today, huh? Where's your friend?
What do you want?
You don't have right to ask me like that. You're just a loser with a stupid brain.
Please leave me alone.
You're never gonna achieve whatever you want.
Give me back.
No. A lot of interesting things, right? Poor Girl, such a poor girl. No one can help you. No one wants to help you. Just only yourself suffer everything. That's for today, okay? See you another day that might be more interesting.
Nowadays, school violence is an occurrence that goes largely unreported.
Every day, school violence negatively impacts students' mental, emotional, and physical health. Hello, I'm Ngọc Anh.
The over 130 students have been brought in a physical violence year. It can lead to isolation, depression, and poor academic performance. Hello, I'm Phương.
We believe that both bully and the victim can change their circumstances by conscious awareness and action. If they are well informed about this problem, they will have different attitudes to this issue. Hi, I'm me.
I'm a voice for those who cannot speak. Don't be shy, say out loud and ask for help. The world is beside you. Hello, I'm Thảo.
Don't be a bystander.
If you see incidents of violence, talk to your local representatives,
School administrators and guidance counselors about creating a safe and supportive environment at school.
Say something.
All of us are kind of scared that we are gonna be the first person to do something because we don't want to stand out on a limb. We think that no one else is doing it. Why should we? But please,
be the first person.
We are from
Thường Tín High School.
I have a voice, simple and clear,
It speaks the truth,
for all to hear,
It gives me hope,
and gives me faith,
a voice
that I am safe. No one can say what I have seen or understand where I have been. For what I found inside myself belongs to me and no one else. If I would lie and had no understand, still I would hear this void inside of me. I wish that you could hear it too. I have a voice, it's my alone.
It comforts me. It is my own.
I know it's small, but it is strong. I have a voice. It is my song.
Thank you guys so much. Well, that was Thường Tín High School with a really meaningful message. Yes, we all do have a voice, and it's important on how we use it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also very excited to welcome one of our judges that just arrived recently. Please welcome Mrs. Varden Kim, public speaking and debate coach, that are part of our judging panel tonight. We're so glad you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, and last but not least, let's welcome the third high school to conduct the introduction round for tonight's competitions. A big round of applause for Phan Huy Chu High School.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our joyful class. We are students from Phan Huy Chu High School, and this play has brought me so many cheerful times and memorable moments during our days here.
Also here, we made friends and memories. We all have a cheerful and sociable friends, yet we still came across classmates that are peculiar, but they will bring us special memories.
And the story begins with the appearance of a very peculiar boy on that day.
The joke's on you. The joke's on you.
What's wrong with you guys today? Is everything alright?
No! Is everyone alright? What seems to be the problem?
Try to approach him again so if we can talk to him.
Chill. Let's see if I could make this buddy my best mate. Calm down. If he doesn't want to hang out with us, he doesn't want to be friend with us, I guess we doesn't need another person in our squad anyway.
I ain't tryna. Yeah, ain't tryna be cool like you. Wobbling around in your high heel shoes, I'm clumsy. Made friends with the floor. 2 for 1, you know I bitch by 4. And 2 left feet, you know I always rock. First thing a girl did was a bop. And the whole damn cake and the cherry on top. Shook up the bottom, they hope I show. I'm a boss. I'm a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a boss. I'm a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a boss. I'm a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a boss.
Hey buddy, what's wrong?
I'm feeling really upset since I'm friends with no one in this new school.
I think the reason why you don't get along well with your friends is because you're trying to scare them away by bullying them.
I wonder if you have the power and strength to make others suffer. And you are the one bullying them after all. Why do you crying and upset over everything you did as you wish?
I didn't want to do it deliberately. I watch all this on YouTube. Guys at school tell on your YouTube channel that if you want to get people's attention, you gotta show up your power, prove that you're superior. I'm just following what you say.
Oh, I get it now. We can help. You need to be the one with the strength to win our love and trust.
Yeah, and you should listen or watch things that spread negativity on internet. Believe in yourself and believe in what is good. We should always be well behaved and live the best of our student life as a student.
And be a good kid at school, kind, cheerful, and full of happiness.
This is our team story. My name is Hiền Luong. I'm from Phan Huy Chú Đống Đa High School.
Hi, my name is Trần Phương Mai. I'm from 21 Phan Huy Chú High School.
I'm Phạm Đoàn Quang Dũng from class 11D4.
I'm Trần Nhật Nam from class 12A5 Phan Huy Chú High School.
And I'm Vũ Như Hằng from class 21 Phan Huy Chú High School.
And our message today is
Be a buddy, not a bully.
Thank you so much, Phan Huy Chú High School. And that just wrap up our high school introduction for today. Can I have another round of applause for our high school team with their introductions? I just noticed that Mr. Chen Guangheng, right? If you remember correctly, I think he was my classmate in high school. I just now realized that. Good to see you, buddy. When we were back in high school, I could not remember we were any coming close this talented, and we do nothing but study. Even then, we didn't even study that well, right? All right, so glad to see you here. Ladies and gentlemen, next is the introduction round for university teams. Please join me to welcome the first team, University of Languages and International Studies, Vietnam National University.
Friendly is always my dictionary. This is my friend Phùng Ngọc Anh.
I say no to plastic. That's too right when the boom.
Hardly a journalist, what I present was more raising awareness about environmental issues by writing inspirational articles, breaking down barriers. I can do it when my eyes shut the skin from when my lips.
I'm perfect perfectionist. I never stop improving. I can do everything as long as I feel right. Like using voice and actions to make people rethink and redo. May I introduce Nguyễn Thu Hà? I'm a tree hugger who can spend hours and hours taking photographs of the landscape, and a loyal friend of nature. It hurts me deeply when its precious beauty is by plastic. Taking, that's why we are here.
We are from ULS. We are unique and likable, also ingenious, spirited and our voice weighted. We're not just competing, but spreading our positiveness, eco-conscious for us, for future life of humankind.
Regarding plastic waste is more than its first centuries. Plastic has played from children's toys to vehicle parts, from household furniture to shopping bags. Plastic continues a great part in our life.
The being said in society, regarded as a right to present, plastic could be a material of mental destruction in essence. It does harm to the environmental water in particular.
Not only does plastic have detrimental effects on the ocean, but it also pollutes freshwater sources, water's in motion. Many issues have been caused, but can stay disastrous forever because
they're possible to be negated. Saying is undoubted. That's why we are on the stage with belief in the possible. We're gonna illustrate how plastic swim with fish and mermaids and bring about solutions that are feasible.
Again, with belief in the possible, we want to encourage the misuse of plastic. Let's try to preserve the water, because no matter salt water or fresh water, it is our own responsibility to protect their purity. We are from US. We are unique and likable, also ingenious, spirited and our voice weighted. We're not just competing, but spreading our positiveness, eco-conscious for us, for future life of humankind. As students from the University of Languages and International Studies,
we are really honored to be here to spread out the message about protecting the environment
against the threat of plastic pollution.
We wish all the best to all other competitors, as well as the success of the competitions today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, University of Languages and International Study, Vietnam National University. Ladies and gentlemen, all the supporters, we're so glad you're here tonight. This could not happen without you all. And we just want you to know that we want you to participate as well. And we have prizes for supporters that cheer the best and the loudest tonight, okay? So let's get to cheering on. Next, please welcome the second university team, Hanoi National University of Education.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my literature lesson. In today's lesson, I'm going to tell you of Vietnamese version of Cinderella, the plastic story untold. Now, the story will begin. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Dong, lived with her stepsister named Cam and her stepmother. Her stepmother was very cruel and made her do all the housework. One day, her stepmother told her to go to the river to catch fish, promised to give her nice gowns to go to the king's festival.
Oh my God, the river is full of plastic waste. There aren't any fish for me to catch.
Then she came home with no fish.
Mama, I'm sorry. This is all I got for today.
Let me see. Oh, what do you have? Rubbish. Plastic waste. Rubbish. Mother, she got nothing. Nothing. You are so useless. I won't give you no gown, and you are not allowed to go to the festival. Stay at home.
Dong busted into tears, and then suddenly the God of mercy appeared.
What's the matter with you, dear girl?
Dear God, I found nothing but rabbit in the river. And my mama, she didn't give me any nice clothes to go to the festival. And I had to stay at home.
Why don't you recycle this plastic trash into a charming outfit? I can help you.
And the God of mercy collected all the plastic waste they found. After hours and hours of hard work, they finally can make a beautiful gown to make them ready to go to the festival. Then eagerly go to the festival. Here she met the king.
Oh, young lady, your gown is gorgeous and unique. Where did you get that?
Dear Majesty, I made it from the plastic waste I found in the river. The earth is being heavily plastic waste now, and we need to save it.
Oh, lady, You are so warm-hearted. We will marry me and be my queen. We will protect the earth together. You are the one. I have found you.
And I have found you.
Tom and the king got married, and they travel across the country to help reduce plastic waste and protect the environment. This is the end of our story, and please welcome back all our talented actresses. Viên as the little poor girl. Hồng Anh as the stepmother. Hương as the king. Hương as the god of mercy. Juan as the narrator. And our supporting team, Hiền as the queen. And Hương as Cam. All the materials, all the costumes today were made of plastic materials by our team members. Our slogan is
Recycle today for a better tomorrow.
Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
For you and for me and the entire human race. Never equal life.
Thank you, Harvard National University of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, aren't we glad that we have this wonderful facility with a wonderful generosity from the Academy of Finance? So please join me. Give me a wonderful round of applause for the introduction from the Academy of Finance.
This is our version of Swan Lake.
Plastic bottle is really hurt.
Why that?
Because of human being. I'm gonna die.
What? Humans. I can't stand anymore. Let's go to the court to sue them. We have to fight for our rights.
Yeah, let's go to the court.
Yes, let's go to the court.
Yeah, let's go.
Everyone. My name is Phương Quyên. I'm the judge of AOF court today, calling the case of the swan versus human. The swan is suing the human for dumping the plastic waste around their living environment and affecting their health. Now, I would like to present to you the litigant.
I'm Minh Anh. I'm Hoàng Yến.
I'm Việt Hòa. We're Finance Squad for Academy of Finance. Today, we represent all animals in the world. And we're gonna make humans pay for what they did.
I would like to present to you the defendant.
represent the humankind. We are the dominator of the world, and the swans are going to obey us.
What? What did you say?
Calm down! I'm here to solve your problem. So, humans, swans, are both sides ready? Ready! All right! This course is now in session.
Good evening, everyone. We are Finance Squad from Academy of Finance.
As you may know, plastic pollution has become a serious problem in society.
Coming to this competition, we are going to present the positive impact
and the effects of plastic waste in developing countries.
Then suggest some solution to those issues.
See you in the next round.
Thank you, Academy of Finance. Well, guys, I have to be honest. There are way too many plot twists for all of my favorite classic childhood. I don't know what to say about it. But I'm just curious. I want to ask one of our judges just your impressions so far within our introduction round. So can I have a microphone for our judges here? Okay, Mr. Chen Kwang-Hung, yes, please. I just want to have a quick question. What's your impression so far with the introduction round from our 6th team?
Hey. First of all, good evening. I have 3 quick points here. First, congratulations to all the team. They obviously has made serious investment into all the costume and the visuals, as we all see. And they have great pronunciation skill, creative content, and amazing performances. The last point would be about the cheerleaders. I need you to be a bit more active. Can you show me a round of applause? Applause for the team.
Yeah? Oh,
Stronger,
that's
please.
certainly not enough.
And keep up the good work, guys. At your same age, I probably can do the same thing. So
Thank you
keep
so
it up.
much. Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, can I have a round of applause for Mr. Chen Kwang-Hung? Okay. Well, we have finished our first section of the tonight contest. And now, let's enjoy our performances from Yên Hoa High School with a rendition from Mariah. Well, apparently, we're moving on to the next section. Ready? And our section 2 is called Knowledge. Okay, and now you guys start cheering now. Well, keep up the work, though. We move on to the second section. We call Knowledge. Similar to the first round, our 3 high school team will be out first. Please pay attention to the rules of the instruction. For this round, each team will show the understanding and knowledge of the topic of each block the organizing committee has announced previously through the question of the competitions. For the high school student, the topic is school violence, and the topic for the university student is the issue of plastic waste in modern life. Each team will answer a series of 10 questions. After I present the questions and the answer options, the contestant will hit the bell to give them the right to answer. The maximum time to think and answer for each question is 30 seconds. Each correct answer, you get 2 points. If the first team hit the bell and answer incorrectly, the chances will be passed on to the next team who hits the bell. And the wrong answer will get 0 point. If the second team answers wrong, and I will announce the final correct answers. Please note that there are the important commands. You only allowed to answer after I say start now, okay? And now, before we begin, I just want each of you to test out your bell to make sure it is working as properly intended. Okay, can I have Yên Hoa High School to try your belt now? All right, thank you. Thường Tín High School. Okay. Phan Huy Chu. Okay, and a little quick tip: when you hit the bell, please keep your fingers a little bit longer so I can see them easier. All right, are you guys ready? What are you guys? Are you guys ready? Okay, it is second round. Knowledge. Can I have the questions? Question number 1: which of the following is not one of the 3 conditions defining bullying? A. Negative or malicious behavior. B. Behavior repeated over time. C. Ultimate resort to physical violence. And D. An imbalance of strength between the involved parties. You may answer now. Thường Tín High School.
Okay, our answer is B.
Okay, final answer for Thường Tín High School is B. Incorrect. You may answer now. In our high school.
Our answer is C.
In our high school, choose C as the final answer. It is correct. 10 points for our high school. Well, good job. Good job. Way to go to grab the opportunity. Question number 2. What age is bullying the most common? A. Primary school. B. Middle school. C. High school. And D. Adult life. You may answer now. In our high school.
Our answer is C.
Final answer is C, and it is incorrect. You may answer now. Final to high school.
The answer is B.
B, middle school. 10 points for final to high school. Okay. Questions number 3. Which of the following is not one of the characteristics that physical bullies typically have in common? A more favorable view of violence than their peers. B, a careful avoidance of aggressiveness towards adults in order to conceal the domineering natures. C, insensitivity and calmness toward their victims. D, a knack for talking themselves out of trouble. And you may answer now. Thường Tín High School.
Our answer is B.
Thường Tín High School answer is B. It is correct. Okay, 3 questions. 10 points each for 3 teams. Good job. Questions number 4. Kids who bully tend to A. Get into trouble. B. Go unnoticed. C. Be good student. And D. Be learners. You may answer now. In our high school.
A is our answer.
Can you repeat one more time?
A is our answer.
A is the final answer, and it is incorrect. You may answer now, okay?
Our answer is D.
Okay, Thường Tín High School final answer is D. Incorrect, okay. And our correct answer is, okay, B, go unnoticed. Good luck the next time, guys. Question number 5. Do bullies who use physical aggression suffer in the long term? A, no, because they tend to become leaders in politics, business, or industry. B, yes, they tend to have poor academic achievement, poor social skills, and poor adult relationships. C, maybe, whether or not they suffer depends on the factors such as diet, exercise, and hobbies. And D, no, they have no trouble forming strong social bonds and friendship as adults. And you may answer now. In our high school.
B is our answer.
B is the final answer, and it is incorrect. Phan Huy Chu.
The answer is C.
Okay, our correct answer is B. Okay, good luck the next round, guys. You guys missing 2 in a row. Okay, third term is the charm. Come on, questions number 6. Which of the following is not a factor in the choice of relational rather than physical aggressions as the predominant form of female bullying? A, adolescent girls' friendships are more important to them than the friendships among boys. Girls' friendships involve far more disclosure of secrets, making them more vulnerable to social attacks when friendships sour. C, physical fighting is considered unfeminine in most societies. And D, see, communication is the core of girls' relationship. Girls are far more adept using it as the means of attack. You may answer now. Okay, Thường Tín High School. Sorry, in our high school. I'm so sorry. Yes.
Our answer is B.
I'm sorry, can you say one more time?
Our answer is B.
B is the final answer for in our high school. It's incorrect. Okay, Thường Tín High School.
Our answer is A.
A. Incorrect. And our correct answer is physical fighting is considered unfeminine in most society. All right. You guys know that. Just a quick reminders. There are only 2 teams get to answer each round, okay? All right, questions number 7. Which of the following is not a factor in the current status of bullying via the internet, instant messaging, email, and blogging? A. Modern technology is scarcely relied upon as means of communication by teens. B. A girl sitting alone in her bedroom can destroy another girl's reputation with an entire school in a matter of minutes. C. The anonymity of electronic bullying has led to a profound increase in its viciousness. And D. Since it is so pervasive, it leaves its victim with no way of escaping the attacks, even in their own home. You may answer now. Okay, Yinhua High School.
Our answer is A.
A is final answer from Yinhua High School, and it is correct. All right, finally. All right, you guys got it. Questions number 8. What is the first step in that schools can take to decrease bullying? A. Define what is considered to be bullying. B. Enforce a zero-tolerance rule on bullying. C. Have a school assembly about bullying. And D. Inform the parents of the bully and the victim. You may answer now. Okay, Phan Huy Chu High School.
Our answer is A.
Is correct. 10 points for Phan Huy Chu High School. Okay. 9. When talking to a bully, the school administrator should A. Discuss the concept of bullying. B. Focus on the specific bullying incident. C. Label the child as the bully. And D. Use physical force as an example of why it is wrong. You may answer now. Okay, Phan Huy Chu High School.
Our answer is A.
And A is incorrect. Thương Tín High School.
Our answer is B.
Final answer B from Thương Tín High School is correct. Okay, 10 points. You guys are catching up. Okay, and that is the 10th question. So please pay attention very carefully. Questions number 10. Where do most bullying incidents take place? A. When the victim is on his way to or from school. B. Late afternoon, when students have returned to their homes and are at liberty in their neighborhoods. C. At school, generally outside classrooms during breaks. D. A combination of A and B above. You may answer now. Okay, Yinhua High School.
D is our answer.
Could you repeat one more time?
D.
D is the final answer for Yinhua High School. It is incorrect. Okay, Thương Tín High School.
Our answer is B.
Final answer from Thương Tín High School is B. And it's incorrect. Okay, no point for other school. Correct answer should have been C. A school jury outside classrooms during breaks. Okay, thank you to the 3 teams. And that just concludes the 10 question series from high school team. Can I have another applause for them? That was intense. Okay. Excuse me. I just want to make a quick announcement that during the course of the 5th questions, that Yinhua High School select the correct answer is B, but as we have from the misheard from the organizing committee into a D. So the question number 5 was answered correctly for Yinhua High School, okay? That was just a quick announcement to make. All right. So, before moving on to the round of the universities, please join us in a performance from Thương Tín High School.
Vừa nãy có một cái thì là em chưa biết.
Ra đi em. Không phải Thương Tín ra đi em.
em văn nghệ được tiếng đúng không? Em ra đi, ông giới thiệu tôi để ra. Em mới đấy.
Here comes a wave towards me away. A tide has taken me under. Swallowing sand, left with nothing to say. My voice drowned out in the thunder. But I won't cry, and I won't start to crumble. Whenever they try to shut me or cut me down, I won't be silent. You can keep me quiet. Won't tremble when you try. Yes, all I know is I won't go speechless. 'Cause I read when they try to suffocate me. Don't you underestimate me? 'Cause I know that I won't go speechless. In stone, every room, every wall, centuries old and unbending. Strange of play, better seen and not heard. Not now that story is ending. 'Cause I cannot start to crumble. So come on and try to shut me and cut me down. I won't be silent. You can keep me quiet. Won't tremble when you try. All I know is I won't go speechless. Speechless, let us all meet when they try to suffocate me. Don't you underestimate me? 'Cause I know is I won't go speechless. Try to look me in this case. I won't just let me know at night. I will take the broken wing and watch me fly from the sky. Hear the eagles fly. Won't be silent. Though you wanna see me tremble when you try. All I know is I won't go speechless. 'Cause I breathe when they try to suffocate me. Don't you underestimate me? 'Cause I know that I won't go speechless. All I know is I won't go speechless. Speechless.
As soon as I mentioned there are prizes, you guys start cheering so hard now, but I'm glad it's worth it. Well, thank you so much to the High School for the performance. Now, without any further ado, let's move on to the university route for the knowledge sections. I would like to invite our three university teams to come onto the stage. Hanoi National University of Educations. Vietnam National University of International Languages and Foreign Studies. And Academy of Finance. Yes, we have ballet dancers. All right, guys, please pay attention as there are a few important things I want to share with you guys. You guys are only allowed to answer after my signal when I say starting now, okay? And before we begin, I want each of the university to try out your bell to make sure it is working properly as intended. So can I have the National University of Education to turn out your bell? All right, thank you. University ULIS. Thank you. Academy of Finance. Okay. Just don't tap it. Try to press it and hold it. Okay? Like that. You see? So when you increase the duration of the hold, it'll be easier for me to see the bell as well. Okay? You guys only have only 2 teams get to answers. Okay? So after 2 incorrect answers, I will announce the correct answers. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Yeah. All right. Gotta have questions. Number 1. What happens to plastic waste? A, it is a biodegradable material, so it eventually disintegrates. B, it never fully goes away. It just breaks into minuscule, non-biodegradable pieces. C, the term plastic waste is a misconception, as all plastic is recycled. D, it is dumped and consumed by fish, which completes the circle of life. You may answer now. Okay, Academy of Finance.
Our answer is B. It never fully goes away.
Okay, final answer is B, and it is correct. The first 10 points for Academy of Finance. All right, questions number 2. How many tons of plastic are estimated to be dumped in our oceans every year? A, 7 million tons. B, 1 full grocery bag for every foot of coastline around the world. C, enough to circle the equator 10.5 times. And D, the equivalent of dumping 1 garbage truck full of plastic into the ocean every minute. You may answer now. Okay.
The answer is A.
Okay, Academy of Finance.
Our answer is A.
A, 7 million tons, and it is incorrect. Okay, Euless.
Our answer is D.
C.
D.
Oh. You cannot change your answers from C to C.
We say it's D from
C or D from the beginning?
D.
Okay. So please be very careful when pronouncing the word, okay? Go, okay? And guys, before we go to the third question, I just want to make a very clear point that please don't just keep pushing the button after somebody else already pushed the button, okay? All right, let's go easy on the bell, okay? Let's press it when it matters, okay? You guys ready on the question number 3? By 2050, scientists predict plastic will A, outweigh fish in the ocean, pound for pound. B, have eventually disintegrated and biodegraded. C, have all been eaten by fish and marine life. And D, none of the above. You may answer now. Okay, Academy of Finance.
Our answer is A. Outweighed in fish in the ocean.
Okay. A is the final answer. All right, it's correct. Congratulations. Questions number 4. What is the most ubiquitous and the least recyclable litter on the planet? A, cigarette butts. B, plastic straws. C, water bottles. And D, coffee cups and lids. You may answer now. Okay, you just lost your right. Just wait until I finish it, okay?
The answer is A, cigarette butts.
Okay, final answer from National University of Education is A, cigarette butts. And it is correct. Okay, questions number 5. Which of the following answers contains the top 5 contributing countries to the world plastic pollution problem? A, Russia, France, United States of America, Vietnam, and India. B, Indonesia, Thailand, United States of America, China, and France. C, Thailand, China, Indonesia, Vietnam, and the Philippines. D, United States of America, China, India, United Kingdom, and Australia. You may answer now. Okay, Academy of Finance.
Our answer is C.
C, okay, and it is correct. Congratulations, another 10 points. Okay, we're on to the second half now, okay? 6, which of these countries have not met national plastic bag regulations? A, Kenya. B, the United States of America. C, Sweden. And D, China. You may answer now. Okay, Academy of Finance.
Our answer is B, USA.
Okay, B, United States of America. And it is correct. Wow, you guys are on a roll. Okay, you guys still have 4 more questions to catching up, okay? Question number 7. On average, how long is the plastic bag used by a person before being thrown away? A, 12 minutes. B, 3 minutes. C, 5 hours. And D, 1 day. You may answer now. Okay, Academy and Finance.
Our answer is A, 12 minutes.
12 minutes, A. And A is correct. Okay, that was 3 strikes in a row. You guys need to start working on your bell pressing. All right. 8. How many bottles of water does it take to produce a bottle of water? A. No water is used to produce plastic. B. 1 bottle of water. C. 3 bottles of water. And D. 6 bottles of water. You may answer now. Okay. National University of Education.
Sorry, C, 3 bottles of water.
3 bottles of water. C. And it is correct. Congratulations. All right, you're getting your bell game on now, okay? The last 2 questions. Number 9. If you bought a bottle of water, what are the chances it would contain particles of plastic? A, 25%. B, 50%. C, 75%. And D, 90%. You may answer now. Okay, Academy from Finance.
Our answer is C.
C, 75%. C is incorrect. You may answer now, okay? National University of Education.
The answer is D, 90%.
D, 90%. And it's correct. All right. That is your last opportunity with questions number 10. Which of the following statements is false? There are 51 trillion microplastic particles in the ocean today, 500 times more than the number of stars in our galaxy. B, plastic pollution mainly comes from ocean dumping. C, our drinking water contains microplastic particles. And D, scientists are finding that newborn babies have high levels of plastic chemicals in their system. You may answer now. Okay, National University of Education.
The answer is A. There are 51 trillion microplastic particles.
All right, A. Is it correct? Okay, Academy of Finance.
Our answer is B. Plastic pollution mainly comes from ocean dumping.
Okay, congratulations. Wow, and that just sum it up now. Okay, it's too late now, Yulis. You try. But you need to work on your bell game, okay? Maybe ballet would help, I guess. All right, thank you guys so much. And that was a quick, fast-paced, and intense series of 10 questions. Can I have a quick round of applause for all my contestants? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next sessions, the presentations. The understanding session was very intriguing and exciting, and has shown their understanding of the field. There was a lot of in-depth research that comes into the questions. However, and now, they will come to the final round, the most important round, where they'll be the star of this stage, the presentation round. Each team will make a presentation on the main theme that they have registered with the organizing committee, School Violence, for the high school teams, and the issue of plastic waste in modern life for the university teams. Rhetoric team, in the form of creative presentations within 10 minutes. Each team, minimum of 2 speakers must be present for the presentations, and the speakers must be official members of the team. As always, the first teams to come will be the high school students. Guys, where are the Inhua high school students? We're moving on to the final round. I just want to see all the supporters. Where are you guys? Where are the supporters from Inhua High School? Inhua High School? Okay, you guys picking it up slowly? All right. What about Thương Tín High School? Okay, there you go. You're getting really close to the prize. What about Phan Huy Chu High School? That was not bad. All right. Inhua High School, this is a chance to redeem yourself. Okay, please welcome Inhua High School presentations. I really try with you guys.
According to the CDC, there are many factors that contribute to school violence. Drug, alcohol use, poor grades in school, or even shortage in parents' love. Can school uniforms solve them all? Definitely not, as school uniforms are only supposed to reduce bullying based on appearance and economic background.
Moreover, there are numerous types of school violence like cyberbullying, verbal bullying, and the places that school violence occurs vary on the way to or from school, during a school-sponsored event, and so on. So, the intervention of school uniforms seems limited in this situation.
What if everything didn't happen? Can we undo it and offer some more measures? Yes, we absolutely can.
School, the direct environment where this kind of bullying takes place, should take more responsibility for it. For example, it would be very beneficial to have a distinctive department of psychology, since a psychologist is arguably the only one who is able to understand the fear and encourage the victim. They can also educate the student on the consequences of bullying.
School headers should also organize some programs to educate the teacher as well, such as opening some private conferences to highlight the teacher responsibility in reducing school violence and how to understand their students mentally. But is this enough? No. Nowadays, cyberbullying is getting more and more prevalent. So the teacher needs to understand and know how to use the social media in order to keep track of their students' online activity, to see if they are posting anything negative or depressing online, or even to see if they are insulting each other on the website.
So how come the teachers approach using social networks? This is kind of tricky, but the teachers can apply this and try to figure out the other way as well. First of all, the teachers should think of a reason like schoolwork to be able to add friends online to the leaders of the class, like monitor or vice monitor, and invite them. We can know the other members' accounts. Second of all, the teachers can create a clone account at the rest of the class and follow their online activities. Knowing what is going on inside the class can help prevent bullying before it truly happens.
Besides that, school can supervise teacher and student behavior by installing the CCTV system. With that, cases of bullying will be soon detected.
Finally, social campaigns promoting anti-bullying can also help a lot. We can refer to campaigns like Be True to You to see how they reduce school violence. First of all, they create platforms for others to share their stories and experience in school violence. Secondly, they write blogs to summarize all the statistics to prove how serious the problem is. Then they also show us a lot of practical solutions. And last but definitely not least, they create hashtag, for example, hashtag anti-bullying, hashtag Be True to You to make it an online chant. The more people know about it, the more aware they become.
And remember, everything's happening has its own reason, and we should not jump into the conclusion without consideration. Sometimes the perpetrator can somehow be a victim as well.
Remember, spread love, not hate.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Yenhua High School. I really have a passion for Yenhua High School, so I'm gonna have to do this. Where's Yenhua High School supporters? Okay, now you're getting half of everyone else. Okay, our second team. Please, a big round of applause for Trung Tin High School.
Welcome back to TDC show. We are winning our war against coronavirus pandemic and students have returned to school. But for too many, the students
is a minefield. Globally, 20% of students are being bullied at school. Violence within the world of our classroom is rising dramatically. Some people believe that a person's characteristic predetermine their propensity for being a bully or a victim. Can they be negated through conscious awareness and action? Tonight, we are trying to break the topic wide open in a way that is insightful and empowering. I'm Ngọc Anh, the MC of this show. Joining us around the table, we have Minh Ngọc, a child psychologist and a researcher in school violence, Thanh Thảo, and here me, a special guest who was in the real situation. Thank you so much for being here. I want to start with you. Can you analyze the typical characteristic which may turn people into a bully or a victim?
For me, some students become victims because they lack social skills or defenseless. They are cautious, unhappy, and have low self-esteem.
Yeah, on the other hand, the bullies have a strong desire to dominate other students to get their own way. This is especially common when people are unwell treated. They didn't know how to respect themselves, by extension, other people.
However, both the victim and the bully can change this by conscious awareness and action, right?
Definitely. The sooner they realize that they are living the wrong ways, the better themselves will be. Victims should exit from their fear and search for someone who can help them, like teachers or families.
For the bullies, they must be aware that using aggression as a normal interaction with peers is not acceptable, and that alternative means do exist for dealing with everyday frustrations.
Greatly thank you for your opinion. And now me, I know this is kind of tough topic, but can you share with us your story?
Well, I and she met at high school. Our relationship was basically Phương was the one I picked on. At that time, Phương was weak and feeble, but I don't think I even had any problem with that. I bullied her because it made me feel powerful. I hate myself. I was scared that people hurt me, so I turned around and did it to her. But what my childhood self did hurt me back now. I haven't seen her since we got into university. I feel regretful all the time. I just always want to say sorry, just a sorry to her. So I'm here today, share my story, and hope that she can see me too.
I get it, but now I want to introduce to you another special guest. Come on out. Hi, please take a seat.
Hello.
How do you feel when you meet her once again?
I'm so surprised.
So, do you have anything to tell her?
Did you hear everything?
I guess yes.
You must have gone through a lot at that time, right?
Yeah. Nobody noticed the shift, but I just lived with my mother. She was so hard for me to attend school. We rarely had dinner and talked together. So I didn't know how to tell her what had happened. I had no friends. I was just being myself. And me being myself meant that I was being bullied. No one needed me. I just want to curl up in a dark corner and never come back. I feel like I didn't have any other way out.
I'm so sorry about that.
But now, I look back on and I use it to see how far I've come. It took a long time for me to say, even though I haven't said it to you, that I forgive you.
Thank you.
It's amazing that the two can make up with each other. Finally, to avoid this sad story happening with others, can you give us some solutions?
In my opinion, all children have important temperament, which lead a propensity for being a bully or a victim. But parents can learn to recognize prevention is worth about 20 times of cure.
You can say that again. School can also make a huge difference in eliminating bullying. Effective schools teach children social and emotional learning skills that help them to find a proactive way to prevent bullying.
And you, what do you think?
You are gonna be a great person no matter what. That will never define me, and it never defines you.
Thank you so much for taking the time, and especially our two sponsor, ACET and Hanoi Youth Union Organization, to have it host a meaningful talk show. Hopefully, also today provide you with a remarkable outpouring of school violence information. Thanks for watching.
Okay, thank you to the high school. The guy, please remain on stage. Okay.
We need to answer this question.
All right. And now will be the time for the judges to give in the questions for the Turkey High School after the performances. Okay, and we have Miss Norman.
Hi, yes. Fantastic piece, by the way. Well done. Do you think that teen bullies continue to bully people into their adult lives and later in the workplace?
Pardon me, can you repeat the question, please?
Do you think that teen bullies continue to bully people into their adult lives and later in the workplace?
All right, you have 60 seconds.
Okay.
So this is our answer. We think that this statement will, this situation will depend on the way that the teen bullied will acknowledge. If they have conscious awareness and action about this bullying, about the situation, they will have different attitude and different actions to the others. But if they at the teenage, and they haven't had enough attitude, they haven't acknowledged or have be aware of the impacts, the serious impact of the bullying on their victims, I think that they will not change that in life, and they may tend to have maybe bullied others again on the adult life. And that's our question. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Turkey High School. All right, thank you guys. Good job. Well, guys, before moving on to the third school, I want to invite back Yanhua High School team. Please come on to the front of the stage. Okay, before moving on, I just want to make an official apology for my personal apology to Yanhua High School. I was cheering so hard for you guys, and I just already forgot your turn. But now I hope it didn't in any way impact your momentum or your readiness. Are you guys ready to do this? All right, thank you so much. All right, and now this will be your questions from the judges for Yanhua High School team.
All right, thank you very much for coming back on stage. Your topic was that it said that school uniforms can help to reduce bullying. Do you think that wearing uniform at school can improve safety at school, and how?
Okay, as always, 60 seconds.
So our answer is no. At school only, it doesn't contribute significantly into the reduction of school violence at school. But school uniform does help improve the safety of the students when they go outside. For example, if somebody is gonna kidnap the children, and they know, the people around will know because they are wearing a uniform. And obviously, if they are wearing the uniform, they will know that is the children or the students at school, and they will try to protect them. I mean that school uniform cannot contribute much into the school violence, reduction of school violence at school, but can help a lot to improve safety outside the school as well.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Yanhua High School. And guys, last but not least, our third and final high school team for the presentation round. Please welcome Phan Huy Chu High School.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our ETC 5-minute talk live broadcast this evening. And today we are honored to welcome a group of experts of our psychology course to help us, teachers, parents, and students to learn more about the pressing issue of bullying. So, dear our guest of honor, some people believe that a person characteristic predetermine their likelihood for being a bully or victim. What's your opinion about this statement? Dr. Hyun-Leung, please.
Actually, our team disagreed with this statement because we think that a child is born to be naturally human. And its characteristics, we partly decided by the genes that made up the body, and another part could be decided by their upbringing conditions. And common environment that shape a person's personality development includes family backgrounds, their educational institutions, the parents, and also peers pressure. And researchers have shown characteristics shared by typical victims of bullying. And they said that insecure personality and mentally and physically weak are the two that really links to a person's personality. And rest of the things are externalities, such as lower peer acceptance, being different in some way, and overprotective parents, and like coming from cultural backgrounds and new to a school.
How do we can identify bullying in the school environments or where else, for example?
In order to promote awareness about the act of bullying, one must understand exactly what is bullying, so that on-time delivered measures and action can be taken towards bullying. First, let's find out where bullying mostly happens. It mostly happens in places that have a lot of children, where there are like adult supervisions. For example, lunchrooms, bathrooms, bus, and places that like structure. So that is also the reason why cyberbullying is becoming an increasing problem. There are many forms of bullying, and the two most well-known are verbal bullying and physical bullying. But teachers and parents should also consider about many other forms. For example, relational bullying and cyberbullying, so that they know what to look for, what signs to look for. Let's talk about cyberbullying for a bit, okay? Cyberbullying happens through digital spaces and online. Is act of cruelty and meanness through the internet. It is not much different from verbal bullying. The only difference is that it does not happen face to face. It happens on social media and things like that. That's it.
So what measure could be taken, and how do we do to stop the bullying?
Well, since bullying this day does not only happen face-to-face, but also occurs among online users, we recommend everyone to take into consideration how to ease the pressure offline and online. For offline measures, firstly, I think schools should set into consideration how to ease the pressure. Besides, schools must have mental health professionals on their staff. I mean, a trained counselor, social worker, or maybe psychologists that understand kids and is skilled in intervening in their problems. Moreover, for parents or maybe guardians, keep the line of communication open. Check in with kids often, listen to them, ask about their school, ask about their friends, and understand their concern. Last but not least, the government should also update the statistical data on school bullying in order to further enlighten the general public about the matter. Yes.
Okay,
Right. So the online part, I will lay out a few solutions. So for the first two solutions, I will be focusing on the perspective of an outsider, more specifically parents, and what they could do to help their children to avoid being bullied. Now, the next part, I will give some advice for people who are under the situation of being bullied. Right. The first solution is to follow your child on social media. Now, at first, it may seem like a huge invasion on your child's privacy, especially if it's not agreed upon by both parties. But it can be easily avoided by appointing a person whom you and your child both trust. Now, this person will have the responsibility to sort through the information and decide what kind of information to relay to you and what kind of information that should be kept between them. In that way, your child still can have online freedom while you can be alerted when a situation calls for. Right. So the next solution, only recommended for a minor child, which is to install a monitoring device, software. Well, the reason why is because at this point in their life, their perceived notion of privacy is it's still in infancy, so you can do so without instilling any problem in your family. It's also an added bonus that your child is, you can, keep your child from adult content online. And a few advice I would give for people who are being bullied is to collect the evidence. Try to avoid as best as you can being in a situation where it's your words against theirs.
Okay.
Well, that's it.
Thanks special thanks to our guest today. And the show time is up. I believe that we have learned so many advice from the experts, and also how to identify and how to stop the bullying in the school environment and many where else. And together we can stop the bullying. And thank you for listening to our live broadcast this evening. Thank you and good night.
All right, thank you so much. Those are the presentations from Phan Huy Chu High School. And now will be the questions for our judges.
Hello, and thank you very much for your performance. It was very nice to hear.
Thank you.
My question for you. Many victims of bullying often feel worthless and blame themselves for being bullied. What are some ways that students at school can ensure that victims feel empowered? Would you like me to repeat it?
Can you please repeat the question,
Of course.
please?
Many victims of bullying often feel worthless and blame themselves for being bullied. What are some ways students at school could ensure that victims feel empowered?
You have 60 seconds.
60 seconds, thank you.
To help.
Thực ra là nếu mà cho division đầu tiên đã xong rồi expand thì
Tức là đầu tiên như nào? Nói
là first.
Không chịu nói đâu. Anh cũng nói anh. Nói đi.
Nhưng mà bắt đầu như nào đã? Tức là genuine, tức là sao?
Nhẹ nhàng ấy.
Genuine là thật lòng.
Sincerely.
Ok, em nói cho cái này.
We have done.
All right, so we have our solution. Right. So the obvious step is to be to interact with them, being genuine with them, understand what their problem is, and try to relate them as much as possible. So specifically, invite them to your activity. Include them with your group and make them feel like they're being accepted. By being sincere, you create this, abolish this barrier where they feel like they're inadequate in a certain community. So that's my solution. And also, school community can also help by introducing new extracurriculum and try to garner as most people as they can into those activities and not excluding anyone.
Okay, thank you so much, Phan Huy Chu High School. That was great. Well, a big round of applause for all of our high school team for the oral presentation round. That was great. Well, guys, let's take a quick break with me before moving on to the university team with a performance for Phan Huy Chu High School. Please enjoy.
You see that girl with the big tic tac, she fi gimme the. Head to the floor, girl, gimme the. Bend over, girl, and gimme the. Spit down to the ground, seismic activity. Spin round me, girl, and gimme the. Top wine, girl, and gimme the. Body look fine, girl, gimme the. Coming out, waste some time, girl, gimme the. Body look good, girl, you ever be winning it. Turn it up right, girl, you never be dimming it. Take up your body, cause you're in your element. Funny body, me take up a permanent resident. Rotate your body, come in over, you're spinning it. Rotate your body, come in over, you're spinning it. Rotate your body, come in over, you're spinning it. Make the trumpets blow. Make the trumpets blow.
Thank you again, Phan Huy Chu High School. And now, our second round for the university student will be the theme
Thôi thôi. Bắt đầu.
Our ocean now looks like hell, Sebastian, with pieces of plastic everywhere. Do you see that giant garbage patch over our heads?
I see, Ariel. These are plastic coming from the shore all around the world. No wonder when plastic accounts for 90% of all ocean trash.
Horrible. I started to see many friends of ours eating indigestible plastic since they couldn't distinguish plastic items from food.
That's right. Not to mention the coral reef, the home to nearly 1/4 of marine life, is being seriously damaged by plastic waste.
Can we do something to get rid of it?
I don't think so, Ariel. Even when plastic is found in the most remote places on the earth, like in the depth of 11,000 meters below the sea.
No!
If this continues, Ariel, I believe that there could be more plastic than fish in the sea.
Maybe we gotta move to another place. The fresh water. Yes, Sebastian, humans may not pollute the water sources where they live. I wanna be a part of that world.
I'm not sure.
I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna live in the clean, fresh water. I wanna be... Look, those plastic currents are sweeping a man away. We gotta help him.
Let's swim there, Ariel.
Hi, I'm Ariel. Who are you?
I'm Prince Eric. Thank you for saving me.
You're a human?
Yeah?
A real human, Sebastian. He could show us which lake or river we could move into.
Wait, you want to live there? You can't. The fresh water, they're also facing the plastic pollution crisis.
Really? How?
I have no choice but to show you. Come with me. Yes. Look, rivers, lakes, and streams. Plastics are everywhere. They actually play a role as plastic conveyors. And every year, million tons of plastic enter your ocean from land via river catchments.
Really?
Who has just spoken?
Just a fisherman living here, Your Majesty. We have to rely on plastic bottles since our piped water supplies are contaminated by plastic, thus unsafe.
Chemicals in plastic for freshwater species population to decline by 81% for the last 40 years.
Oh gosh, that number is even much greater than that of species in the sea.
Eric, you gotta do something to save the animals and these people.
I'm making effort, Ariel, by trying to improve the wastewater and stormwater management so that they can have fresh water to drink and reduce the need for plastic bottle. But
it's not enough, is it? It's not enough, is it?
Yes, our family are also recycling bottles and containers for shampoo and conditioner, and never use plastic bags whenever we go shopping.
It's good to know that the residents know their actions can make a difference.
I agree. And if you want people to recycle plastic waste, I think incentives will be truly effective. For example, consumers will receive 500 Vietnam dong for each plastic bottle they return.
good idea. Along with incentive, we will also apply disincentive. Maybe a plastic bag would be charged 5,000 Vietnam dong for their negative impact to the environment.
Such way will reduce the use of plastic bag, won't they, Daddy?
I believe that they will, my darling. I hope that these solutions will soon be executed so that the water could be as fresh as ever.
There's no hope, Sebastian.
Yes, together we could tackle this plastic waste problem.
Up where we live,
Up where we breathe,
up where we stay all day in the sun. Eco-conscious,
It's just not for us,
but for the world.
Thank you, Ariels and friends. And that was University of Language and International Study, Vietnam National University. Congratulations for completing your round. And now it's the time for the judging panel.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Good evening. Good job in your presentation, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so here's my question for you tonight. Many people still see visible plastic pollution as the enemy, but as more and more plastic enters our waters, fish ingest it, and in turn we ingest microplastics. Is it too late for the human race? Is plastic here to stay? What are some ways to turn back time?
Thank you for your question.
All right, thank you, Ms. Kim. And now you have 60 seconds.
Thank you for your question, and this is our answer. For our opinion, it is never too late to do anything, let alone to protect the environment in general and protect the water sources in particular. As long as we try our best to do from the most practical thing, the minus thing, to the bigger one. For example,
we can turn to more eco-friendly materials such as rice in order to make straws, or we can recycle to lessen our use of plastic.
And also, as we have mentioned in our play, the normal people got accompany the government in this matter, as every single person in everyone here is responsible for the environment that we're living in, and it's high time we took actions to save not just the environment but for our life ourselves.
Thank you so much.
All right, congratulations, University of Language and International Studies. Thank you guys so much. I'm curious, where are the supporters for ULIS? Are there any supporters for ULIS here? Okay, let you guys be heard. All right, thank you guys. The next will be from the performance from the National University of Education. And may I repeat the topic again for the university students. The theme will be the issue of plastic waste in modern life. And each team will have 10 minutes again. And we'll have a minimum of 2 speakers for each team. And now, let's welcome Hanoi National University of Education.
Good morning, class. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Great.
Good morning, teacher.
I'm Juan, your sociology teacher. And today, as assigned last week, we're gonna discuss how plastic pollution has changed in 100 years. Okay, are you ready to start our lesson?
Yes.
Cool. You know, plastic is everything. In your home, in your car, in every part of your life. But you know, in 2050, that's only 9% of the plastic was recycled. 91% still go to the landfills. So what do you think about this situation?
I think the most severe impacts of plastic pollution is that it's harmful to human health at every stage of plastic pollution, including production process, packaging, and plastic waste management. The toxic substances are discharged into the environment, lead to serious health problems such as cancer and immune deficiencies.
And then how did we tackle it?
So as far as I researched, in the last 100 years, people apply technology into 3 stages of plastic life cycle. In production stage, we had modern machines which can process harmful substances before discharging them into the environment. And to the second stage is product and packaging. Automated delivery was applied in many different industries to deliver goods safely without overuse wrappings. And come to the last stage is plastic waste management. We had applied technology to recycle plastic, such as using washworms which can eat plastic and turn it into biodegradable substances.
Really? So how was the result after all of the technological application?
The attempt has brought promising results, such as the amount of plastic recycled was increased from 10 to 90%, and we became more organic and healthy in lifestyle. However, the remaining plastic in the ocean and land haven't been degraded 100% yet. We still need to more on it.
Yeah, I agree that there's a lot of negative effects of plastic pollution on human beings. But do you think that it has some positive effects?
Everything has 2 sides, and I think the most offensive impact is it changed humans' awareness, which led to the change of humans' reactions from awareness to actions to habits. And this domino effect begins with this awareness shift.
But how did people raise awareness then?
Okay, so based on my knowledge, it was done on 3 levels: individual, organization, and authority. The first level is individual. People paid attention to their daily plastic consumption. And this is quite similar to the butterfly effect, when tiny effort could make huge impact. And for the second level is organization. Well, they use campaigns to raise people awareness, and also many schools integrated the plastic pollution in their teaching, so they can shape the student mindset at a very early age. And for the third level is authority. First, they restricted the plastic consumption. For example, the single-use plastic was banned on so many countries around the world. And secondly, they promoted the use and the development of technology. For instance, the water bowl is basically the water filled inside an edible container, and it decreased the use of plastic bottle.
Wow. Oh, really? But I have a question. How did it work?
In 2120, there have been massive changes in humans' mindset, from mindset and actions and habits, and which minimize the effects of plastic pollution.
Wow, well done, guys. You have brought up great ideas on how plastic pollution changed our life in 1 century. But in short, if you can make it in only 1 word, what would it be?
Tremendous, because tremendous impacts on human health.
Anything
for
else?
me, technology, because it's the key to solve plastic pollution.
Actions speak louder than words.
And to me, it's awareness, because it is the root of human acts.
Yeah, excellent choices. I also have mine. That's humanity. Because humanity creates the problem, and humanity is responsible for it. At the end of the day, the choice is in our hand. So this is the end of our lesson today. Thank you for your attention and see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Congratulations, guys. That was Hanoi National University of Education. Great job. And now will be the question from our judging panel.
Hi, well done, that was amazing. Okay, so a response to the use of single-use plastic is towards biodegradable paper products. With this, more and more forests are being cut down to meet consumer demand. What are some alternative solutions that can be used so that we do not meet the same problem?
Thank you.
Thank you.
As always, 60 seconds.
Thank you for your question. Interesting. I think that there are two things we need to improve in the case that a lot of trees cut down for the replacement of plastic use. The first one is applying technology, and the second one is raise awareness from people. About the first one, applying technology. You know, like we have two different ways of doing that. The first one, we try to use something that's from the like chemicals or something that durable. We use it for a long time instead of like using it for a single one and then dump it away. So that is the way we can save it. The second thing is we can use something from the take advantage of the natural materials. For example, in Vietnam, I see a lot of companies use banana leaves to pack all the vegetable in the supermarket. And also some company in the south, they create the straw from the rice, corn, or from the special kind of grass that can make people use it for a single time when they cannot bring something durable with them. And the second one is awareness.
Well, to me, raising people awareness is one of the most important because the plastic is not the problem. It's those who use it, and it's human. So raising people awareness is one of the most important, and I think that they need to know that there's no absolute alternative for plastic, and we have to find something long term, and especially in the way they use plastic, not the plastic itself. So
in short, we have to balance between the technology and the awareness because we have no single solution for the really big problem. That is the answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, way to go for our fellow teachers. And that was Hanoi National University of Education. Congratulations. Oh, guys, my mind's still on the prize for the best cheering crowd tonight. And it is now or never since we only have one performance left for one team. So again, I want to call out, where are the supporters for the National University of Education? Yes, small in number but big in strength. I like it. University of Language and International Study? A lot better now. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, please welcome for the very own home team, the Academy of Finance.
The course is now in session. Now, we are ready to proceed with the litigant.
Ladies and gentlemen, plastic pollution has become a serious problem in our society. So people are now dumping plastic waste everywhere at any time, which negatively impacts our living environment. And not just the living environment, plastic also harm our health. And you can see that my friend Huang is a victim of plastic.
Yes.
Yes, humans, you have to apologize to us. Do you know plastic also affects your health? Plastic is toxic. It causes cancer and other disease. Moreover, when plastic particles get in your blood, it will even affect your future generations. So now, stop producing, using plastic. Stop!
That's nonsense. Everyone knows that plastic is the richest invention in history. If plastic is really harmful, then how come we're still alive and fine? Do you have any other alternatives? Do you have any solution? And actually, we spend a lot of money to solve that problem. Music! Finance! Yo! Finance game. Brought you all these plastic things. Bottle bags for convenience. Year to year, 7 millions. Contribute to the government. Have improved the environment. Finance game. Money game. Create 1.3 millions. Job worldwide for the citizens. Money that find the solutions. Solving all the pollutions. No impact on ecologies. We ain't got no apologies.
No, it's never enough. No money, no technology can heal me. And you have to stop right now.
It's your problem, not ours. You have to go home and solve it yourself. And actually, you're just stupid to get into that bottle.
What?
Order! I now pronounce the final verdict. Firstly, plastic is really harmful to the environment, and we should cut down the use of it. And also, there are also really plenty of alternatives, plant-based items and cloth bags. And reducing is the most effective solution. And reuse is another helpful option. A plastic bag or bottle can be reused multiple times. And the money is not enough. So, humans in developing countries needed to recycle the plastic waste and invest in developing and researching the treatment technology. So, just by simple and changes in lifestyle, we can stop the plastic pollution. So let's fight plastic pollution together. What if we could change the tide of time? What if the man have to decide? What if we could make us unified?
What if we reduce the plastic waste? What if we reuse the plastic bag? What if we recycle the rubbish?
What if we all protect the earth? What if we came together as one? What if we aim, stop the alarms? What if we make our planet greener? Why don't we always reach out to those who need us the most? Let's reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Well, thank you, Academy of Finance. Well, that was great. Swan lives matter, right? Okay, and now will be the question for our judges.
I'm a big fan of the broken swan gang, suing the money shooting finance gang at the court.
Thank you.
Congratulations. So the question won't be about plastic anymore. I asked you a different question about water. So many communities still value water as a way of life, but use it in a way that is unsustainable and harmful. How can NGOs and the government safely integrate and educate these communities towards preserving this non-renewable natural resource?
Thank you for the questions.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chen Guangheng, and now you have 60 seconds.
Okay, thank you for your questions. Now we are ready to answer your questions. First, we all know that water is limited, and for the government, I think that the government should firstly impose some kind of taxes on like companies that uses too much water unnecessarily. Also, based on NGOs, we all know that there are a lot of NGOs based on water, water-wise. And also, I think that they should invest more in social media, like advertising, to raise awareness about that issues. Also, about another issue is about the government. I think that the government should educate people at a very young age to know the importance of water. And also, I want to urge everyone to try their best to save water for a better future. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That was Academy of Finance. Congratulations, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the final round of the competition has come to an end, and all the teams have successfully completed the performance tonight. This might be a tough decision for our judges to choose the winner of this contest. But then, let's give them a moment before we enjoy the University of Language International Study and the performance from National University of Education.
You know I'm waiting for ya, I only want ya. They say I'm loca, but say whatever, I only want ya. Running the red light, moving the left, right, we going all night. I'll take you higher, set it on fire, you're my desire. Uh-oh, what do you got to lose? Keep it going, baby. Falling down, you and I, we can't get caught up in the moment. You like that? Go, oh, 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 go, oh, 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 burn until there's nothing left. 'Cause I don't care about tomorrow, no, oh, 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 oh. I love you. Tell me nothing I want to for you, for when we love. I love you. Dance the night away when we let me sing for you, love. I love you. Sing for me until you come to my memory, love. I love you. I love you. Every day, every night, laptop talk. I love you. Every day, every night, laptop talk. Hey, you know I waited for ya, I only want ya. They say I'm loca, but hey, whatever, I only want ya. Running the red light, moving the left, right, we going all night. I'll take you higher, set it on fire, you're my desire. I love you. Every day, giờ tự hào biết mãi. Máu đó giờ vàng tôi là người Việt Nam. Dù đi năm châu cho dù về nơi đâu, chiều trái tim này cùng hát chung câu Việt Nam. Lời ru đất nước hôm nay cho tôi được hát lên. Máu da vàng tôi là người Việt Nam. Biển trời hôm nay giúp bầy chúng mắc nàng. Việt Nam trong tôi là ngàn khúc dân ca, nơi tôi sinh ra tự hào biết mãi. Máu đó da vàng tôi là người Việt Nam. Dù đi năm châu cho dù về nơi đâu, trên trái tim này cùng hát chung câu Việt Nam. Máu đó da vàng tôi là người Việt Nam. Biển trời hôm nay giúp về chúng mắc nam. Việt Nam trong tôi là ngàn khúc dân ca, nơi tôi sinh ra tự hào biết mãi. Máu đó da vàng tôi là người Việt Nam. Dù đi năm châu cho dù về nơi đâu, chiều trái tim này cùng hát chung câu Việt Nam. Tự hào tôi là người Việt
Thank you guys.
Anh xin lại mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the time has come. A wonderful and intense contest tonight has come to an end. And in my hands, now the final result of the tonight contest. Now, I would like to invite all our wonderful 16s participate today to come on stage for this final moment. Please come on stage. Thường Tín High School, Phan Huy Chú High School, Yên Hòa High School, University of International Study and Language, Vietnam National University, Academy of Finance, and Hanoi University of Education. A big round of applause for our contestants tonight. Congratulations. Okay, now I will announce the most important prize, in my opinion, which is the cheering prize. There are two lucky teams that has tremendous support tonight from their wonderful supporters. And one of them is actually travel really far away from the outside part of the city. Congratulations for Thường Tín High School. And the second is for University of Language and International Studies. All right. I would like to invite Mrs. Bùi Phương Huyền, Training Center Manager of ACET, will come on to give out the Supporters Award. I would like to invite a representative from University of Language International Study and Thường Tín High School to come on stage to move forward. Yes. Yes, Thường Tín High School. University of Language International Studies. University of Language International Studies. Yes. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you guys. You guys may now step back for a moment. Okay? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now announce the winners of the third place of tonight's contest. The third prize includes a certificate of merit from Hà Nội Youth Union and a certificate from ACET. 3 million Vietnam đồng cash prize. 50% scholarship for 100-hour training course. At ACET, the total prize value is 60,700,000 Vietnam đồng for each team. The first, third place tonight. Congratulations, Yên Hòa High School. Let me move forward. The second, third place. The second, third place. University of Language and International Study from Vietnam National University. Congratulations. I would like to invite Mr. Nguyễn Đào Đùng, Deputy Director of Academy of Finance, and Mrs. Bùi Phương Huyền, Training Center Manager of ACET, to come on stage to deliver the prize for our third place. Congratulations for Yên Hòa High School and University of Language International Study. The third place of 2020 English Talents Content. All right, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the runner-up for the high school category. Congratulations, Phan Huy Chú High School as the runner-up. Okay. Yes. And the second place for university category, Hà Nội National University of Education. I would like to come on stage Mr. Trần Quang Hưng, Deputy Secretary of the Youth Union, and Mrs. Nguyễn Thanh Vân, Branch Manager of IDP Hà Nội Ngọc Khánh, to come on stage to deliver the second place. The second prize today includes certificate merit from ACET, 5 million Vietnam cash prize, 5 full scholarship of 100-hour courses at ACET, with a total prize value of 114 million Vietnam dong for each team. Congratulations again for the runner-up 2020 English Talent Contest, Phan Huy Chú High School. Hanoi National Education University. Congratulations, you guys. Congratulations. Yes, let's take a step back. I would like to invite Mr. Nguyen Kim Hwang, Deputy Head of Hanoi People's Committee, and Mrs. Chu Hong Ming, Vice Deputy Secretary of the Youth Union, Chairman of the Student Association of Hanoi, to come on stage. Let's go. To come on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of 2020 English Talent Contest for high school category, Thương Tín High School. For the university category, the winner of 2020 English Talent Contest, the Academy of Finance. Our first prize includes certificate of merit from the Hanoi Youth Union, a certificate of ACET, 10 million Vietnam Đồng cash prize, 5 full scholarship for 100-hour courses at ACET. Total prize value 119 for Vietnam Đồng for each team. Another round of applause for the winners of the 20 English Talent Contest. I would like to invite all our distinguished guests and delegates to come on stage to have a memorial photo. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the organizer, I would like to express our sincerest gratitude to the party committee, Board of Management, Youth Union of High School, University, Colleges, and Academies in Hanoi for your enthusiasm, engagement, and cooperation. We also like to thank our distinguished guests, delegates, students for their participation.
Em ơi, nhạc dừng giúp ạ. Sau đây xin mời các đội chúng ta tiến về phía sau bậc tam cấp. Ok. Xin mời các đội chúng ta sẽ Chi Huyền ơi, lùi về phía sau bậc tam cấp ấy. Mời các đội chúng ta đứng phía bậc tam cấp ạ. Xin kính mời các